Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to the DurrellDT podcast, episode 10. I'm here with a VIP. Let me tell you that. So, bro, why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay. It's been a long while. Like I'm finally here. So yeah, I'm like one of the old mates, Kieran. Known each other since secondary school.
Yeah.
Coming up, what, 15 years
Yeah,
now?
man. It's
15
about
years.
15. Flipping no, man. Yeah, time flies, man.
So yeah, they might invite me to the podcast, and I couldn't say no.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Do you want to plug your socials, or I put them in the description anyway? Like, I don't really.
So I've been drinking a bit, so I don't even know my socials.
It's fine. I'll put the links down below.
I think I've got my Twitter. I was like Kieran NHFX. I do like forex trading, so all my stuff is pretty much the same. Kieran NHFX. That's Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, and I've got my Insta as well. Like, people check out the video description. Smash a like on the video, like all the YouTubers say, and click subscribe. I'm like 3 subscribers away from 50. Like, you know, what's going on?
Go on, people. Come on, people.
Let's go. So we got the first one, Black Lives Matter. Hey, this is a mad topic. Like, this is slyly and there's so much I can say. I don't know if Kieran, if you want to like start, like, bro.
I'm just.
It's mad.
Yeah. So obviously, like, you can see the burn video. You guys can't see me, but I'm a black man, and it's just crazy. Like, this whole everything, like the whole racial tensions in America, and even in the UK, with people who love to forget about the UK, but there's so much tension, and as you guys should know by now, with the whole George Floyd situation, what happened. I'm not going to relay the whole story. If you don't know, you quickly Google it, find out what happened, pause the video, Google it, find out what happened, and come back here. But yeah, pretty much the whole movement, the whole protest is happening because of what happened to George Floyd. And I'm in two minds about it. I don't know what you think, but for me, it's like protesting is, at the start, it's a good thing, but there are people who've been protesting since Martin Luther King times, and the same shit is still happening. So like, my whole viewpoint is like, you know what, fuck protesting, like, you need to start rioting. It's gonna sound mad, but literally start causing violence.
It's the only way.
Violence, nothing going to change.
Yeah.
Like, we've shown it. Like, Martin Luther King, he was so peaceful, but he still got murdered.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like it's a tricky place. You don't say nothing, and you're just gonna get walked over. You speak, and then you catch one in the neck. So you can't win. You know what I mean? And then when people are saying, "Oh no, it should be peaceful," but no one listens when stuff is peaceful. When you cause a bit of anarchy, then people are like, "Oh, rah, this is what they're talking about." Yeah, this is the mad thing. Why is it a political issue just to be treated equally? How is that political? Like, I don't understand that.
It's because when you have privilege, the whole idea of, if there's a threat to your privilege, you're gonna get worried.
Yeah,
like, you're going to get worried.
Yeah,
because you're like, shit. Definitely, like, the lower class, privileged people, they're thinking to themselves, well, I'm not even rich. I'm not even that successful. But then if I'm gonna lose my privilege, the people behind me, like the black people, who got better prospects than me, they're gonna take everything.
Yeah.
Obviously, they don't want it, because was it last week where Tommy Roberts EDL came down to London?
Yeah, I think so, because originally, what's his name, Toby Robinson, was going to attend marches or something like that, the protests, not even marches, protests, and because apparently he said he was going to go, then he's like, no, he's not going. He wants the football lads and like the right wing folk going. So all they wanted to do was have a scrap, and I'm so glad the Black Lives Matter protesters weren't there, because there would have been chaos and actual like deaths, because them man there couldn't fight the Black Lives protesters, so they thought, okay, let's punch up policemen. I seen a man do a right hook to a policeman, and I'm like, imagine if you was black and you done that. You were behind bars before you could close your eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But what I love about what happened on Saturday was you see them attacking police officers because they had nothing else to do. Yeah. But then obviously they're football hooligans, isn't it? So typically you got I'm going to call it into this, but you got white people like the white football hooligans fighting other ones.
Yeah.
But they're not really about it with black people. So I think for a lot of them, it was the first time they actually fought people from the hood. And when you fight in the hood, it's completely different to how you fight in football.
It's different terrain.
You're fighting until death.
Yeah. Different terrain.
You die.
There's no rules or regulations.
They came to London thinking, oh, it's going to be calm, it's going to be easy.
Yeah.
No.
You
met niggas for the first time. You met niggas.
Let war be war. You want to fight? Let's fight to the death. That's the thing. A lot of people say a lot of stuff, but it's like, how far are you willing to go? You know what I mean? Like, you're spewing all of this hatred and all this hatred, all this vile stuff. How far are you really willing to go? Because it's like, I know what they wanted. They wanted a race war, like on the level. That's what they were like hyped up for it to happen on a weekend. But Black Lives Matter protesters didn't go there, like up in London. So then all the other
it was a smart move.
Yeah, and all the lads were there, and then it's like, you know what? All the policemen are trying to keep stuff contained. And it's like, oh no, let's punch them up then. I seen a man wounding up like his arms like he was doing a punching bag for boxing, and I'm trying to punch up a police officer. I'm like, yo.
Because there was a guy, was he wearing like a green shirt or something?
Yeah, and he's rounding up thinking he's a Looney Tunes character.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, this guy's a Joker. I'm like, I laugh about this particular situation, but it's like I said, I keep saying, I'm so glad that other protesters weren't there, because this is the mad thing. These lot were spewing, oh, Churchill saved us from Hitler. And then it's like, saved us from the Nazis. But then I seen people throwing up the Nazi salute. And then they're saying, oh, they just want to protect statues. Then I seen a man pissing on a memorial.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's literally the only reason why they came down there, and I don't care what anyone says, is because it was black people protesting for equal rights.
Exactly.
No one could tell me anything. I don't care who you are. Yeah, you cannot tell me anything.
That's the thing.
The only reason they came down there.
Yeah, it's facts. They want us to be quiet, to be like stepped upon. Then as soon as we open our mouth, it's, oh, whoa, this ain't the norm. Slow down there. It's like, nope. And then we don't imagine they are protesting against a protest. My mind is gone. It's actually gone.
It's stupid because it's like, let's say you're walking down the street, and then someone hits you. What are you going to do about it? You're going to hit them back.
Exactly, yeah.
And that what black people are like doing. Like, we've been oppressed for so many years. Yeah, luckily enough, for most of the years we've been getting hit, but we've been protesting, we've been asking, we've been talking.
Yeah.
And then now, mostly in America, like there've been a lot more violent riots in America. Yeah, but they're doing the violent riots. In the UK, we were vandalising a couple of statues, blah blah blah, and they're getting offended by it.
You know, it's the statues.
Really offended.
It's like, oh, now they're banging on about, but it shows history and stuff. I thought, you lot weren't learning about this history before, but suddenly now we're showing you that these lot were slave owners. It's like, whoa, no, it's a part of our history. So it's like, they're like, we're racist. UK's racist, but we're not that racist compared to Germany.
Oh, I hate that.
That's what they're doing. And it's like, are you listening to the shite that you're saying? You're saying you're racist.
You're pretty much saying that you're racist, yeah.
Yeah, you're basically just still saying you're racist, but we're not that racist. You know, we might call you the N-word, but we'll laugh with you. You know what I mean? We'll banter with you. It's like, nah, man. And the thing is, Rants and Bants was bringing this up on Twitter, and he was saying for time, these are the same man that were up in the stands at Old Trafford and stuff, singing the football songs, but then also spewing racial stuff. But no one was listening because they thought it was just a, quote, angry black man that was just talking about it on Twitter. And now all these stuff you see in the Terrences. But they were up there protesting because black people are trying to get equal rights. Black people don't want handouts. They just want to be treated equally. But these lot are protesting against a protest. It's like I feel like I'm in the Matrix, bro. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know. It's so, and like I said, I saw on Twitter as well. It's like someone was saying it's lucky that we just want I think I retweeted it. It's something like we just want equality. We're not even trying to like fight and stuff. That's the thing. Like we being peaceful about it. I'm telling you, bro.
It's dumb.
I don't.
But there's a lot of work for the black community to do because it's like, yeah, we could ask for this stuff, blah blah blah. We've been asking, blah blah blah, but I think we just need to stop. As I said earlier, stop asking, kind of be more forceful, support more black businesses, get more of a community mindset together. Just follow the teachings of like. I'm not a massive fan of them. I'm more a fan of a certain person.
Yeah.
I follow the Nation of Islam. Like mostly that Malcolm X or Leo Muhammad. They're the two people that I kind of idolized in that group.
Yeah.
But everything else, like this peaceful stuff, it's not working.
It's not working, bro. That's the thing.
Like obviously, I support the two girls in the UK that are doing it. Like it's amazing how I think. Both of the girls are like 18 and they made like a massive movement in the UK. This is amazing.
Yeah.
But really and truly, what we're going to do this for 2 months, maybe, and then we're going to forget about it. It's not enough. This reminds me of Eric Gardner in 2014.
Yeah.
We do a bit and then we forget about it.
Yeah. That's the thing. It needs to be pressure on next, like, and it's just like it needs to be constant, as in. Like you're saying, when you're all being peaceful and stuff, no one takes any attention to like what you're saying, and until writing and stuff, it's like, oh, and the news reports it and stuff and blah blah blah. But it's like the media is so dangerous as well. Because did you see that clip of in America when that the white guy, elderly guy, well, he looks about like 50 or something, came out of his truck and had the bow and arrow. I spoke about it.
Yeah, like Hawkeye.
Yeah, thinking he's Hawkeye. Yeah, and then it's like then the media interviewed him. And then they're trying to make out like he just got punched up because he just came out of his truck. It's like, no, he threatened to kill protesters with his bow and arrow thinking he's Hawkeye. And then the media's like, oh, no, just what happened here? Like, and then he's trying to spew it, trying to spin it, trying to say like, oh, like Black Lives Matters they're just fighting people and stuff. It's like, I don't know. The thing is, and this is a wild statement as well. But like you said, it's what you said before. It's like, because black people are talking about equality, the other side are going to slyly start feeling oppressed, which is nonsense. But because they're so used to how they're living, when black folks say, nah, man, this is how it really is. This is how the world really is. Then they're like, oh no, I'm feeling oppressed now and blah, blah, blah. It's like, you're feeling oppressed now. that tiny thing. This is what you feel. It's like, bro, nah, man, 400 years, man. That pain don't just go. It's never going to go. Like I said, we're always catching up. They got 400 years head start. Yeah. We are always catching up. So it's like, I just don't understand. I don't understand, bro. It's mad.
And this is another thing that I need to talk about with the whole black community. Yeah. As a black community, can we please stop inviting every damn person to the cookout?
Yeah, exactly.
Simple thing that they do. Yeah, like the perfect example for me is, and I might get slated for this, but Justin Timberlake. Yes, he's an amazing artist.
Yeah.
But why are we inviting to the cookout? Like.
Yeah, every time.
Like really.
Like, bro.
Like he make a bit of R&B. Yeah, his first album was amazing, but really.
Exactly.
Like, are we getting invited to the Bollywood cookout?
Bro.
We're not gonna get invited to that. Like.
It's actually true. That's the thing. With how we are, we like to invite other cultures in, but when we want to be added to, let's say, everyone else's culture, or just learn about it, or like just be invited to certain stuff, it's not happening. But we always love it when it's just one person shows something about our culture. It's like, oh yeah, we need to bring them in. It's like, no, bro, like no. It's like flipping hell. It's actually nuts. Like, I don't know, bro. Hold on.
This is a conversation I could have for hours.
Yeah.
Hours and hours.
Hold on. Let me get my flipping lamp because my light. I'm just gonna still have this recording. It's fine. One sec.
Well, as I said earlier, for the black community, the police are supporting our black businesses. Yeah, can we stop casting each other black person? For the youth, then forget this gang stuff. Like, we're too smart for this, man. Like, there's too many other problems on this earth for us to be fighting over postcodes. Like, we don't even own them.
Yeah.
Like, your mum doesn't even own an estate on the whole postcode.
Yeah.
But you're fighting for a bloody postcode. There's too many shit going on. We need to form together, support each other, and to stop this bullshit, man.
Yeah. It's true. We just support each other.
Be more like the Jews and Chinese.
Facts. Asians as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they support each other. Italians, Chinese, like Asians. But for some reason, the black community it's the crab in the bucket mentality. That's what it is. Like, just climb over each other. We just need to stop that, man. That's not the vibe at all. It's not the vibe. We're gonna like destroy each other. And that's what others want. That's what other communities love. They love to see that.
We're the only community that always plays each other.
Yeah.
Over the most bullshit reasons ever.
It's mad.
We're like, oh, you're lighter than me because you're light skin. You're better. It's like, I know a lot of it is to do with slavery when you actually go to the deep of it. But it's like, come on, like, just do a bit of research, do a bit of reading, and just use your brain. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's not good. That the colorism thing is something. It's another problem that just needs serious addressing. Don't make no sense. It's like, oh, I'm slightly lighter than you, or you're darker than me. So what? We're all black, man. It's like, it's mad mentality. Absolutely nuts. Flipping hell. Have you?
Well,
what was I gonna say? So is that all you wanted for this topic? Because I can't think of anything else.
I could go on for hours.
Yeah, same.
Let's not.
Same.
I think there should be like a separate podcast.
Yeah. I might put this for like a highlight section actually.
Yeah.
I'm doing individual stuff. Let's go on to. Should we go on to the football?
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say football's back.
Okay. Yeah.
After like 4 months, 3 months of no football.
Come on.
It's amazing because was it Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Arsenal versus Man City, and as everyone knows, I'm a football fan. I don't really support a team. I just generally like football. Yeah, so it was Arsenal versus Man City, and I used to have like a proper affiliation with Arsenal, but not anymore, man. Not anymore. After Wednesday, I was saying to a couple of my boys, it was like the last 3 months has been so peaceful for me. Is that I know the weekend comes. Yeah, it's a bit boring, but I'm not getting affected by external things like i.e. Arsenal. So Wednesday came along, and I was like, you know what? It's been 3 months. Arteta would have been doing his thing. So let's see what Arsenal's saying. And for the first, to be fair, 43 minutes, we was in the game. Like, obviously it was 0-0. We wasn't doing that much. Man City, to be fair, was probably still on first gear. But we were still in the game, and I literally had a couple of minutes to half time. And then this bloody clown, David Luiz.
What is he doing? Like, he must be, he's moving like Sideshow Bob. He's just killing everything that he sees. Because the thing is, that wasn't even a defensive move. Like, you know when you put your head on the line, or you just you just boot it out. You know, you just got to clear it. You don't care. And it's funny because I saw Troops say one of the videos, why didn't he just boot it out? He's not going to hit anyone in the stands because no one's in there.
Boot it out.
The way he done he
that's
thinks
one of the first things you learn.
He thinks he's Shakira. My hips don't lie and I'm fighting to feel your vibe. Like, what is he actually doing? I honestly, I love to see it because obviously I don't care about Arsenal. Like, it's just their calamity at the moment. Like, it's just banter. But sometimes you start feeling sorry for them because it's just getting from bad to worse. That's what it's looking like. It's
it's worrying.
yeah.
Like I'm sick of agendas and stuff now. Like, as I say, how it is, and it is generally worrying to be an Arsenal fan at the moment because you look at the whole squad from top to bottom, and we got maybe two good players at the moment, and we've got three players with potential.
Yeah.
And the good players are Leno and Aubameyang. Aubameyang is gone at the end of the season, so we've got one good player
Yeah.
for the next maybe one season. Because none of them might go the season after. If I was him, I would go. Yeah, so we've got one good player at the moment. And then when it comes to the youth, then we got Saka, Martinelli, and Sevilla, that centre back are coming in.
Yeah.
So we've got three good youth players. Oh, and Kieran Tierney. So we've got four good youth players.
Yeah.
But again, I'm an Arsenal, no agenda, but I'm an Arsenal fan. But as an Arsenal fan, I'm looking at these players, and I'm like, what would you say? I wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that.
I wouldn't stay.
It's like what that picture said from ESPN of Thierry Henry quoted saying, "How could I tell Aubameyang to stay? I left."
Yeah.
Like, bro, on the level,
that's no lie.
yeah, the only player that I'm thinking like is elite compared when they was at like Dortmund, obviously it was Aubameyang. Like, his record was nuts, and even at Arsenal, it's still a very good record. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but the thing, like, if he's not playing, I don't see where the threat is, and it's like the defense is horrible. Like, it just looks like banter to me. Like, I don't even watch the full 90 minutes. I just see highlights, and every time I see a goal Arsenal concede, it looks like banter, innit? Like, it's just
annoying because I feel so annoyed, well, so upset for Arteta because during Man City game, like as I was saying, it's like for the first 45 minutes until David Luiz make his error, defensively we was actually good.
Yeah.
And then yet again, it was an individual defensive mistake. And I don't know if it's something to do with the, I don't know if it's Steve Bold with his coaching.
Oh, is he still there?
What it is, but he's still there.
Oh, right.
It's always individual errors. And it's got to the point now where it's like, is it the players or is it the coaching?
That's the thing now.
I generally think we could have Van Dijk in our team, and he will start making individual errors.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's worrying.
That's the thing. You got a point. It's like, I feel like players get the brunt of it because obviously they're on the pitch, but a lot has to do with the management and coaching. Because you know how I feel with Ole. Like, when we get to United section, I might go nuts, but it's for me as an outsider, yeah, it's all banter and stuff. But I'm thinking, how many coaches can they bring in? And what's the defensive coach? Like you said, Steve Bold's still there. Maybe you need to switch it up. Like, sometimes when shit isn't working, you're like, you know what? You need to push you to the side. This ain't working. We need you to go. We're going to bring in fresh new talent. You know what I mean? It's just like, you might have your favorite clothes or something, and it's like, you know what? It's not really fitting that well now. I'm going to get an upgrade. It's just like, sometimes you just got to do that. I think it's like sentiment sometimes with these clubs. You just need to like push it out, because I don't know. Even when like you was linked with David Luiz, I thought, the fact Chelsea were getting rid of him, I was thinking, why is Arsenal being like linked? Like, what's going on here? Is it like hand-me-downs? What's going on?
I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not gonna front to anyone, but when we got David Luiz, I even said I think he's better than what we currently got. Because at best we had Mustafi as like our centre back, and like Holding and Chambers. So I was like, he's better than what we currently got. But I generally forgot that David Luiz's best defensive performances is always in a defensive three, like when the three centre backs, like a three in a five back formation.
Yeah.
But we don't play like that. We play with four defenders. We never play with five defenders in the back. So when he makes a mistake, it gets highlighted so much. But he always needs another two centre backs by his side.
Yeah.
So that's like
flipping. That's like Maguire, the flipping fridge. He always needs someone with pace next to him because I'm not going to go that much into it, but yeah, he always needs someone with pace next to him because he gets done. He gets done out here. He gets spun like a Beyblade. Like, certain defenders always need someone assisting them. But when you see Van Dijk, how he's so elite, where they can be slightly ahead of him and he'll catch up, or he won't slide tackle. He's clear. I remember when they signed him, I was bantering because I thought that price tag, is mad.
75 mil.
But look at the way he's moving.
He's clear.
He's moving crazy. He's moving like this is his last time on Earth, and he just has to defend. Like, there's nothing else that matters. He's
the best the best centre back in the world.
He's clear. He's clear. It pains to say, but he's clear. He's clear, and he's like, obviously, I might put this as a highlight. Liverpool fans probably gas, but they should be. When you've got world class talent, you play them, innit? Like, you know their position. You don't play them in random positions. Like, it's just, that's the thing. You want a centre back that doesn't have to rely on another centre back. You play your role, and then I'll play mine. But when you've got a defender that can't play their role, and you need another defender to play their role as well, it can't work. And David Luiz,
it causes too much problems.
Yeah,
David Luiz, he needs to go.
Man,
He needs to go.
Throw him in the mixer, mate.
Because he came on, like DurrellDT this year. Came on.
I saw the picture of him smiling when he was going to come on.
Yeah, he was smiling, yeah. He knew he was going to fuck up. He was on the pitch, I think, for half an hour.
Yeah.
And Man City scored 2 goals. Yeah, we paid. He was on the pitch for half an hour and just scored 2 goals. We played without him, after the red card, for 30 minutes. Yeah, and we only conceded 1. 10 men. And we only conceded 1.
You know, when you bring on David Luiz,
like,
you're basically submitting that you don't have 11 men on the pitch, you've got 10. Because he is a comedy act. Single-hand comedy act. Like, he's so funny. It's like, he's not, for me, he's never been a centre-back. You know, his best position was, when Rafa Benitez was interim manager at Chelsea and he played him like defensive mid slash. That's his best role. That's his best role. He likes to go forward and take free kicks and play balls forward. He's not a centre back. He's not a centre back. Like, regardless of the stuff he's won at like PSG and stuff, and when he was at other clubs. But David Luiz, for me, isn't a centre back. Even for Brazil, like, he likes to go forward, take free kicks. Like, which centre back's taking free kicks? It's really odd. It's like I said, Benitez got the best of him. Obviously, Benitez wasn't that long at Chelsea, but yeah, centre back. He's too clumsy. You want like solid as a rock defenders there. That's what Arsenal need. Like, period. And David Luiz ain't cutting it. That man is too funny, man. Like, Arsenal are too.
What Arsenal
funny.
Need? We need a whole overhaul of a whole squad.
Yeah,
because a lot of Arsenal fans are getting worried that Aubameyang's going to leave.
Oh yeah, I think he'll leave.
I totally understand that. But for me, it's like, I've seen Terry Young-B leave my squad, and I've seen Fabregas, who's probably my favourite Arsenal player ever, leave the squad. Yeah, I don't care if Aubameyang leaves. If he leaves, he leaves. Yeah, it's like, okay, cool, but he leaves. Okay, he's going to be paid for a couple of seasons, but he's 30 years old now. 31.
Yeah.
Got like another, if he signs a new contract, probably got like another 2-3 years in the squad. It's like, you know what, let him go. We sell him this summer, sell him for like, might get 40 million. Sell Lacazette also.
Yeah.
Try to recoup that 50 million. Cause I don't know how we bought him for 50 mil, because he's not worth that at all.
Extortion.
Maybe sell him for like 30 mil. Get a new front line. And mostly we just need a new centre-back. Centre-back and get a taking midfielder. But it's just looking long. Like, the amount of money we need to spend is ridiculous. I was talking to Mitchell today, and we spent a lot of money recently. Like, we bought Shaq for 35 million. As I said, we bought Lacazette for 50.
Salt and Pepe.
You know what? This Pepe, like, people don't really rate Pepe, but for me, he's a good player. Like, he's actually a good player, but we had 3 managers. We haven't had a stable season. He got the second most goal contributions in our squad, which I know is not
You know
Because
what?
looking
You
at it
know
on
what?
paper, that's amazing. But
Yeah, I'm gonna write down this point.
go, go.
It relates to Man United. No, go on. It's fine because I'm gonna remember this because I need to add it to United section because I'm gonna forget. Yeah, go on.
I don't know. I say he got the second most contributions in Arsenal squad. Yeah, and considering what type of season we had, and his first season in the Premier League, for me, that's not bad.
Mm.
And I'm going to move on quickly, but today he scored also
Yeah, that was a good goal. I saw that.
for Arsenal, and it was a very, very good goal,
Yeah.
very technical goal.
Mm.
So, like, it shows that he got technique. The only thing I need from Pepe now is more of a leadership role
Mm.
because you're our most expensive player ever.
Yeah.
So, I kind of need that type of performance every single game, which is not given to us at the moment.
Yeah.
But hopefully next season he starts performing to that level where we can kind of rely on him.
Yeah.
Considering I really doubt Aubameyang's going to be here next season, so we're going to need him to actually step up every single game and give us a bit of magic. But
Yeah.
before we actually talk about Arsenal and Brighton, I don't know if you want to talk about Man United.
You know what? Let's talk about just the Arsenal results, and then we'll talk about United because I might go on a rant about United, and then you can ask me stuff.
Cool.
So yeah, today I saw. Oh no, yeah, and I just saw Arsenal and Brighton, and then I saw the score. I don't know, Kieran, you got anything to say? Because boy, it's looking mad right now for Arsenal.
I don't say like previously. It's like the lockdown was amazing for me because it came to every weekend. I wasn't stressing. It gave me time to do what I need to do, like reading. I'm gonna plug it in again, but I do full rec, so give me a bit of time to focus on that. I wasn't stressing at all. And then Kennedy just came to the day, and then I was like, okay, Arsenal's playing, so let me have that on the background, just have it on mute. And I was reading a book.
Yeah.
Yes, I was reading my book and just looking up and down, looking for Arsenal score. Then I see Mbappe go. I'm like, okay, it's cool. I was like, okay, 1-0, cool. And then next thing you know, it's 1-1.
Yeah.
Okay. And the goal they scored is like, if we had, because Leno got injured, discussing injury.
Yeah, it's always neat. Yeah, damn.
It's like, if Leno was still on the pitch, because what happened was they had the corner and they passed it across goal. I'm just like, if Leno was on the pitch, would that goal even happen? I think he would have saved the pass across goal.
Yeah, because sorry to cut you. Because I didn't.
Think it was dunk.
Yeah, sorry to cut you. I didn't see the equalizer. I saw Arsenal's goal, Pepe's goal, but I didn't see Brighton's goal. I only saw their winner. So I'm gonna actually look it up to see their winner. But yeah, you can go on. You can carry on.
Because the equalizer, literally, like I said, it was like a corner, and then they passed it across goal, and then like Dunk tapped it in, but it's still like a tackle.
Yeah.
And then the tackle led scored. It was like, okay, cool. It's like typical Arsenal, really and truly. But I saw that I wasn't phased. I was like, okay, it's 1-1. Let me carry read my book. And then next thing you know, reading my book, I'm looking up and I see 2-1. And I was like, what is this? What is this crap? Like, really, what is this? But I wasn't emotionally affected. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, oh, 2-1.
It's just the norm now.
We move.
For Arsenal to get spanked.
We move to next week. It literally is.
That's the thing.
So
I don't even expect Arsenal to win that. I'm just expecting them to get beaten up by whoever they play. It's like, it's got to the point where how United and Arsenal have fallen so low to where they used to be. You know, where you used to have Fergie versus Wenger. Now it's just a joke, isn't it? Football's a joke to me now. And
have you seen Arsenal next couple of games?
It's looking real peak.
I think we're going to get 4 points for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
We got Southampton on Thursday.
Rest of the season, you know.
Joking.
It's true, though.
We're getting 4 points.
It's true, because you got Wolves in it.
Southampton.
Oh, yeah.
We got Sheffield United.
Yeah.
We got Norwich, which that's the 3 points.
Yeah.
So, look this out. Southampton is 1 point. We're going to draw that on Thursday. Sheffield United is going to beat us. Yeah, we've got Norwich at home. We're going to beat them. Wolves going to beat us. We've got Leicester City. We've got Leicester City. They're going to beat us. We've got Tottenham. They're going to beat us. We've got Liverpool. That's going to be like an 8-0. Yeah. And then we've got Aston Villa. Okay, we'll probably beat them, so that's 7 points. And then we've got Watford. So we're gonna get 7 points for the rest of the season.
Like Jose said,
Embarrassing.
I prefer not to speak because if I speak, I'm in big trouble. It's looking messy for Arsenal. Yeah, it's looking. I don't know, but like, so are you happy with Arteta? Like, you think he's gonna be the wave like forward?
I think when you look at it, if you look at all of Pep former assistants that gone into management,
Yeah.
you can't name a you can't name a former assistant that has done bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, it's like, okay, he has the potential, but is Arsenal the right squad for him? That's my only worry.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, like, even if, well, I'll ask you the question directly, then I'll blabber on. But I think Arteta has the potential. I think he's going to be an amazing manager in the future. But there's a bit of me that thinks he's going to flop at Arsenal because there's such a lot of rebuilding that needs to be done.
Yeah.
We kind of need someone like Ancelotti to take over at this moment to do the rebuilding, and then maybe more stable. We needed a manager like Arteta.
Yeah.
Because he's still new, and to start off your managerial career with a shift squad, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
That's the thing. It's like these rebuild jobs are a myth. Certain managers don't want that. They don't want to go through all of that. And like you said, I think Arsenal's this squad and the way from the coaching as well. We don't know what's going on in the background, but yeah, the defensively, it's been like that for so long. Though that's the thing, like, just bad. So I don't know. Rance was saying like, no, Arteta's that guy, but don't know. Is he the right guy for Arsenal? Who knows?
Yeah, that's my worry. It's like I generally still I see Arteta having an amazing managerial career, but I don't really see it happening at Arsenal.
Yeah, it's
like, I don't know where Arsenal goes from this. Like, I definitely don't know where we go.
Yeah, time will tell. Did you see the goal with Sheffield United and Aston Villa where the VAR, the goal, like someone scored, but the goalkeeper had like the ball in their own net and they didn't even classify it as a goal. Like the goalkeeper's fully in the goal.
No, I didn't even
had
see
me
that.
creasing. I was like, no.
When I tell you I haven't been watching football.
Yeah. VAR's a myth. Like majority of the time it's working, but then the times when it really needs to work, nowhere to be seen. Like, it's a myth. Let me get onto United. Oh boy, United and Tottenham.
Yeah. So, what did you think of the game?
First half was diabolical. Like, I know that Ole doesn't have a game plan, and you know what gets me mad is that this guy is always starting Dan James. Always. The guy sucks. He stinks up the place consistently. He's like Pepe Le Pew from flipping Looney Tunes. Like, he's just a skunk and he stinks up the place. Like, his football IQ and stuff. And I don't want to hear about, he's a squad player. Like, from the Championship, this guy is consistently starting over Greenwood, and Greenwood's clear, and he's 19.
He's clear with it.
He's clear, bro. Have you seen the way Greenwood gets the ball? He can feint. He doesn't even need to like fake shot. He just leans his body and defend. Like, midfielders or defenders are thinking he's going one way, he goes another. He's so classy with it. Like, the way he even like walks is funny. It's like, and he shoots kind of like Van Persie. Like, the way he walks as well.
Oh, his finishing.
Yeah, it's finished. Like, I'm not even gassing it, but Greenwood is so clear of Dan James. It's a joke, isn't it? It's a travesty. And the thing is, Ole's stunting Greenwood's growth because he's starting this punk on the wing, Sonic the Hedgehog. Maguire is 80 mil. He costs the same as Pogba, but no one's talking about that because of his passport. Maguire sucks, yeah? He stinks as well. And the thing is, I said this to Shika. I said when we bought him, this guy sucks. But Shika was like, nah, you know what? He's kind of steadied like the defense. And I was getting sucked in. I was like, you know what? Yeah, because I was so used to seeing the Chuckle brothers, Smalling and Jones. that I totally forgot about what good defending was or what normal defending is. So Maguire, he thinks he's like Beckenbauer, comes out he'll be in his defensive line and start running forward with the ball. Like, bro, just stick to the basics, yeah? Because when someone comes at him with pace, he gets spun like a Beyblade. Have you seen it like all the time? Even for England, if you want it, any of us could destroy Maguire. We just run at him with pace because he can't defend. He takes so long to turn around. That's why he needs Eric Bailly or Lindelof, because they've got pace.
Yeah, next to him. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't like defenders like that where their weaknesses, they ain't got no pace. The modern day defender, yeah, you need to have pace and stuff, like even like wing backs and stuff, and left backs and right backs. Like, you need to be able to cover yourself, because it's not like the days of flipping where like Vidic and Ferdinand, where one was so clear with their feet like Ferdinand, and Vidic was so sick in the air. Like, it kind of just balanced out. But now we don't have time for that at United. We're already crap, so we don't have time for Maguire's shenanigans. Luke Shaw was terrible. I don't care. I saw on Twitter people saying he had a good game. What game were they watching? When he goes forward, he counteracts all attack. He just cuts in and then just tries to pass it like to the side. He doesn't cross anymore. Like, since it sounds bad, but since he broke his leg, he's been shite. Like, and the thing is, we just need to cut our losses. De Gea is what it pains me because
I was asking.
It pains me because De Gea has been world class for us at certain periods, because he saved us when, like I said, when we had the Chuckle brothers in defense. He was pulling saves out of his ass, like it was nuts. But now, since the World Cup, you know when Ronaldo scored was it the hat trick against Spain?
Hat trick, yeah. I've been talking.
He's been terrible. He's on the level. He's been terrible. And like, let's not lie in it. He generally has been terrible.
Joe, my mic cut out. Can you just say that again?
Yeah, De Gea recently, or like no United fan can deny, he's been terrible. He's been stinking up the place.
Wait. You say no United fan can deny?
I
think one of our fans denied that.
No sane United fan, and I know, I'm calling names, innit? Shika, bro. Sometimes we got to call a spade, innit? Ole stinks. Dan James stinks. Maguire is 80 million. He costs the same as Pogba. I'm a spit this, yeah? Pogba, I've never seen a midfielder do passes like Pogba has done with ease. The man is the most disrespected midfielder because, unfortunately, he's French. Imagine if Paul Pogba's name was Steven Gerrard or Frank Lampard.
Oh, boy. He'll be the best player in the world.
This man would get praise even when we lose matches. But for some reason, because he doesn't run up and down like a headless chicken, or he doesn't look like he's running fast, like Pogba's strides, yeah, 3 of his strides equal probably like 10 Dan James strides. But because he's tall, they make it seem like he's lazy and stuff like that. I notice the foreign players, they have this agenda where if they're not on their face, they're not like huffing and puffing, or they're not sweating, like they've just been in the sauna or running up and down. Yeah, they're lazy. No, these are just technical ballers. And these Dan James and McTominay sucks. Yeah, the thing is, he wouldn't even start.
Yeah, what does he add to your team?
He adds nothing except taking shirtless photos. Because even what's his name? Oh, sorry, Bruno Fernandes said on Instagram, called him out and said, bro, also work on your ball skills. Like, he called him out. He called him out on social media and said, bro,
really?
Yeah, it was a subtle jab, but it was banter, but it was facts. You know when it's like bantering, but it's true. Like, he said to him, oh yeah, bro, nice pick, but also work on your ball skills. Like, I need to find the Instagram photo. I might edit it on here. Like, I can't. That's why I love they brought in a technical baller like Bruno, because it shows how crap the rest of like our midfield. Like, McTominay.
I can't lie though, Bruno was amazing for you guys yesterday. I was watching him like, oof.
The thing is,
United got a techie midfielder alongside Pogba.
Bruno's techie, but this was actually his worst performance in the Man United shirt. Bruno's match against Tottenham.
That's scary.
Yeah,
that's scary.
Because
that's scary.
Yeah, because he gave the ball away quite a bit as well. But the thing is, he's not afraid to shoot outside the box. He's not afraid to do a certain pass. He'll take penalties. He's not backing away and stuff. Like, the thing is, we were so used to mediocrity and crap that when we actually get a decent midfielder, it's like, whoa, he's like world class and stuff. Don't get me wrong, Bruno's like a baller and Pogba's a baller. Like, I cannot stand that Ole and whatever saying, or even the media, Pogba has to fight his way back into the squad. Are you mad? When he came on, he spun Dyer like a Beyblade. He got us the penalty. Did you see the pass to Rashford? Half volley.
The technique.
Half volley.
The thing is, what's mad is the way he looked up for like a second. He saw where Rashford was. He looked back to the ball, kicked it. I was like, nah, this guy is clear.
Pogba is
clear of every other midfielder.
I don't want to see this comparison with Kevin De Bruyne, because Pogba gets disrespected so much, and I feel for him because it's a joke now. It's actually a joke. Like even footballers are coming out. There was some footballer that was on United stand one time and he was getting interviewed. Oh no, it was flipping their striker, the Watford striker, Troy Deeney, and was saying when Pogba came on one time, we were worrying because this guy is so clear. Like footballers themselves are saying that, but for some reason, these pundits and people on social media, oh yeah, Pogba's got to work his way in. What? The same team that has Dan James and McTominay in there and Maguire and Shaw. He's got to work his way in.
The public is really annoying because the public will rather look at it's easier for the public to look at trophies a player has than actual individual ability.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people cannot look at two players and compare their individual abilities. Yeah, they always have to think of trophies, etc. That's why when people look at KDB and look at Pogba, a lot of people say KDB is better because KDB has got the trophy cabinet.
Yeah.
But when you look at the actual abilities, Pogba is.
And the thing is, Pogba would have so many assists if it wasn't for, even when we had Zlatan, he was missing chances.
He missed a lot in it, yeah.
Rashford was missing chances. Everyone that he was passing to was missing chances. If he played week in, week out with like Mbappe, his stats would be diabolical. It would be world, like out of this world. Not even world class. It would be out of this world because the stuff he does with the ball with easier from 40, 50 yards passing, like, it's a joke, isn't it? It's a joke. He's been so disrespected, and I would be mad like if I was Pogba, because you've got, like I said, Dan James starting over Greenwood. It's a joke. Pogba not starting. It's a joke. And then the thing is, Ole knows he's doing stuff wrong, because then he brings them on and changes the game. These players change the game, not him. Like, and Greenwood nearly won it at the end. It's just like we would have been like won the game 3-0. Pogba starts, but it's like, oh no, he's got to work his way in. And then even when Matic came on,
what do you think of Ole tactically?
He's a joke.
As a manager,
he's a PE teacher. He's a joke. He's a joke. He likes players.
Where would you rank him in the out of all the Premier League managers at the moment?
0. The guy wouldn't have got the. I know this is going to be what I'm going to say is going to be it's another controversial thing, but I don't care, innit? If he was a black man with that CV Ole has, he would have never got in contention for the job. Period.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the only reason he got it was a sentiment. Real talk. He can't get the Everton job. He can't go back to Cardiff. Yeah, after this stint, I think he's going back to Norway. Real talk. No one's hiring. Would he get the job at Wolves now? They ain't swapping him.
Nah.
Would he get the job at Everton? Ain't they got Ancelotti?
Nah.
He ain't getting him. He's not even going to Palace. Hodgson's got Palace like 110. No, they've won today as well. Yeah. So it's like he's not. Nah. When I say Ole is a bum, he's a bum in it. And the thing is, this stuff about he's a legend. You can't say that. I'm just talking as a manager. Remember, he's got 10 years in the game, you know, compared to Lampard and stuff like that.
Bro, do people forget? People forget about
He's got 10 years experience, and I'm not seeing nothing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, look, what has he done? Like, what is? As you said, he's got 10 years experience. Yeah. What is his play style?
That's the thing.
Like,
there isn't one.
What is his tactics?
There isn't one. It's just the players go out there and try your best. Real talk. I've seen it for so long.
People think that you need to defend your manager because he's your manager, but if your manager's shit, your manager's shit.
Exactly. Why is it that?
And all his shit.
Why is it that United always have to defend their manager, but then you've got all the like Everton sacking their manager every year or 6 months because they're crap. Like they let's be real. Everton ain't winning the league, but the thing is they always sack their manager because they're not getting results. Why is it that United have to stick around and trust the process? What process? I have not seen nothing from Ole that's like, you know what? Yeah, I can see what he's doing. Like he's got them playing like this passing game or this through ball game. I'm not seeing that, and it's just like I'm seeing individual brilliance from certain players, and you can tell that they're not being coached. Because even when Greenwood one time before the lockdown, he came on as a sub, and before he came on, they passed him this folder that had all these like arrows and stuff, and he's just looking at it like, what? And when he came on, I think he scored an equalizer or something. It's like, what's going on? They need to get rid of Ole. Carrick, I think is just there for morale. He does nothing. I don't think he does nothing.
He was recently a player in it,
yeah.
So he got connections with all the players in the current squad.
And United's he was the assistant manager to when Fergie was there. I can't remember his name, bald guy. He got relegated when he was managing on Australia or something. So all these players that we have on the board or whatever, they got relegations to their name. They're not winners. They're losers, isn't it? So we just need... And also, I'm so gassed. Like, I'm happy for what Rashford's doing with the free school meals and writing to MPs and stuff, because I don't want that to hinder.
You know what? That's top ratings.
That's top ratings.
Top ratings.
But he had a stinker as well against Tottenham. But because he's English, it's the Rashford thing, and his PR is very good. The media won't say nothing, but we just need to call it like Rashford has stinkers. Like yesterday, just real talk. De Gea stinker. I'm not even gassing just for a video. I never want to see Dan James play for this club again, and I'm not. I've had enough. I've had enough of Sonic the Hedgehog. There's only so much I can take of this guy. He sucks.
It's funny because he literally has pace, and that's
it. Why is it that you have to be a 100-meter sprint runner and suddenly you can play ball? The man's vision sucks. His passing sucks. His IQ sucks. It's like, the thing is, he's getting exposed because Bruno's so good and Pogba. When he's in the midfield, like, you're seeing like, raw, this guy don't know what he's doing. Like, it's actually
He's not it.
He's not it, bro. He's not it at all. And then
it's funny because carry on.
No, and I'm saying, and then when we need a goal, we're bringing on Igalo. That this club is a joke. This club is a joke, and I don't want to hear the African fans like, because I know they gas it up in it because he scored 5 goals in the what was it, the Afghan flipping cup or whatever.
Yeah.
It's we signed a Watford reject who was in China. Like we are not a serious club. We are not a serious. When I said it before, I said like banters from like years ago, but I'm dead serious. We are a finished club. Like until Ole leaves and the Glazers sort themselves out, we'll leave, sell the club. Like we're done out here. We're done. Like let's be real. Like even I'm just saying it to you now. Would you take Ole as a manager over Arteta?
No. No.
You know what I mean? Why is it that we're dealing with this trash? Like I don't.
Because no names. But this is what I've been trying to explain to that certain Man United fans is Ole's been a manager for 10 years and I don't even know what his play style is.
Yeah, he don't even know.
Got one. And it's like, as you said, it's always individual brilliance that carrying him out of games.
Yeah.
It's never like you know, you watch Liverpool or you watch Man City and their goals are always very similar.
Yeah,
you can tell that these goals they've been working on these goals during training. They've been coached on their movement. They need to do X, Y, and Z, and that will result to A.
Yeah.
I watched Man United, and you guys haven't got pattern of movements.
Bro,
literally, you guys, the players do random stuff, and you guys will score.
It's facts.
And, okay, cool. You guys are unbeaten in 12 games. Yeah, and cool, but it's nothing that I could generally say it's been down to Ole.
Yeah, and we was playing against flipping Wi-Fi passwords in Europa League. Why is that a stat? Like saying, oh, we've got an unbeaten run. We should have beaten Tottenham comfortably, but because Ole being an arse and wants to start Dan James and not start Pogba is a joke. You've got your best player in the whole squad and he's on the bench. Like, nah. It's a joke.
So the thing is, I can't understand not starting him because obviously injuries and the lockdown, but he should have been on by half time.
Exactly.
Should have been on.
Just make it half time. Don't try
no, not the 60th minute. That's on. It's a 50 minutes difference, so you bring him on from half time.
Yeah, it's all this ego
Like,
thing
honestly.
of I can't bring him on half time in it because it looks like I'm desperate. So let me just do the standard 70 minutes. Like these managers that do that 70-minute thing. No, when you just to keep it real, when you need to scrap, no one's gonna remember. Oh, he panicked at half time. No, it's you won the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your subs won the
that's
game.
it.
Your tactical prowess won the game. But no, it's like, nah, let me give Greenwood another 5-minute cameo. Greenwood nearly scored again. Like, he's so clear of Dan James. It's a joke. Like, I need Dan James' contract ripped up. I need Shaw to go, lose weight and go. Maguire sucks. Like, real talk, if we had, like, this board was competent and actually bought, like, 2 centre-backs, I don't want Maguire playing.
Thing is, you could have booked Koulibaly for that money.
Bro, why do we
That's what's so funny.
much? That's what I'm saying.
That was so funny.
He's a winner. And the thing is, what's his name? Maguire. It's jokes, but I always see on Twitter, he has 4 relegations, I think, to his name. Like, it's actually nuts. It's actually nuts. He's a loser. That's the thing. When we go back to what people have won and stuff, yeah, cool. It's jokes, like, base it on what they've won and stuff. But I don't want them certain man around me. What can they tell you to, like, motivate you? Like, nothing. You're playing next to another centre-back that's got 4 relegations. You got your goalkeeper moving drunk, like he's still on New Year's. McTominay, no one utters a word how bad he is, but because he's got the passport, it's fine. No one says McTominay sucks. Like,
Yeah,
he's genuinely
he's
crap.
from your academy.
Yeah, he's crap. Why is he starting and Greenwood can't? But Dan James can, and he's from the Championship. And everyone kept telling me on Twitter, and I saw on Twitter that he's not a starter. He's just going to be a squad player. But he starts every game.
Yikes!
They must know something I don't, man. I'm done with Ole. I was done from when we lost to Newcastle. Like, I'm done with this guy.
I swear you were done from the start.
I was done from the start.
You never liked him.
Yeah, I was done.
You never liked him.
It was like even when I was like, okay, we're on this winning streak, yeah, from that PSG thing, and I'm thinking, doesn't matter. Do not give him a contract mid-season. Wait it out. Give him this contract. I'm like, this club is Sentiment FC. We're not Manchester United. Sentiment United.
I'm so happy you guys gave him the contract, because if you guys got like a pot, a differential now, whew, scary.
You know how I would have been throwing the bag at like Poch, Klopp, managers that one stuff got a play style, but instead we went with the cheap ass option of a Cardiff relegated manager. Yeah, and then gave him a contract to manage United. How does that work? How? Why don't you just give it to flipping Dwight York? I don't understand. If you deep it, I don't understand. Like, it's... Nah, man. I'm done with Ollie. I could go on and on. Like, but I'm not. Because I'm going to go nuts. Like, even when I saw rants... Yeah.
Football doesn't make sense. That's what it is. Football doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, bro. Let me see. We got Cyberpunk delay. You know what kills me?
Yeah, you know what? That's mad.
Because I tweeted and I was like, this game was announced in 2012, I think.
Was it? Wow.
Let me see. Yeah, I think it was 2012. It was announced, and so I like tweeted, this game is trying to like hit 10 years since it was 10 years since it was basically announced. Like, it's been delayed and then it's moved to flipping November. I don't know what's going on, bro. Like, they need to just don't announce games if you know you're gonna
too early.
Yeah, you're gonna delay it.
Yeah.
It's all.
It is for me though. The way I look at it is they made. I don't know if you played it, but they made The Witcher 3.
Oh yeah, I haven't played it though.
For me, that is still the best game of this generation, and that came out in 2015.
Yeah.
I think that's still my favorite game of this whole console generation.
Yeah.
So I have so much faith in these guys. So if they need to delay the game for another 2 years, for me, I'm like, you know what? Do what you need to do. Because they're like Naughty Dog or Rockstar, where no matter what they do, I just know that the final product is going to be quality.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I just feel,
Well, I say Naughty Dog, but I've been hearing a couple of stuff about the Last of Us, but that's
bro, I'm so
another
glad I didn't buy
discussion.
it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so glad I did not, because it's getting to the point now. If I speak as well, I'll be in trouble. As in just how media and stuff shove stuff down your throat. And I see that Naughty Dog, because I think the developer, one of the main lead developers or something, because they had Neil Druckmann and it had some.
About the female.
Yeah, she left, and
Yeah, she
then
left. Yeah.
since she's left, this series has gone down the shitter, and it's like I don't understand what Naughty Dog's, what Neil Druckmann's living out his fantasy or something through Last of Us 2, because Last of Us 1 was sick, but this game is so, from what I've seen and all the leaks and stuff, I don't need to play it to know, because all the leaks were true. But it's just horrible.
Yeah, because at the moment I'm watching a guy on YouTube play the game, and yeah, as you said, like the leaks are true. And for me, like obviously, I'm not going to go into too much detail because you haven't played the game. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but I'm just like, why? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, if you're going to do what you've done, make it make sense.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense. So why do it?
It's like they were forcing it just to appease a certain like fan base kind of thing. Because
You know what it is for me. Like I'm a Star Wars fan, but this is like the latest Star Wars trilogy, where you're just forcing stuff down people's throat just to be like PC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't if you're gonna go down the PC route, I've got no problem with it, but just don't force it. Make it natural.
Yeah, exactly. And this was Bately forced, because I'm just like, no one cared about Abby and stuff to do with her dad and stuff, and then they trying to make you feel empathy and stuff from her perspective, and then
because you know Abby. Yeah. Was she even in the first game?
No.
Okay, cool. I've been thinking to myself, like, was she in the first game? I know
her dad
was
one of the like the doctors or something, and Joel killed him at the end. So then they're trying to, now you play as her, and then they're trying to see it from her perspective where she wants revenge. Joel gets batted up, and it's like, nah, it's just so dead. Like, and then the stuff that happens with Ellie and stuff, because the bad thing is when the trailer came out, everyone thought that Abby was Ellie's mum because of the way she looked. Then it found out that apparently I don't even know if Abby's like a transsexual. Like, it's just, because her character design.
No, I think she's a lesbian.
Bro,
Abby.
She got more biceps than me. Like, this is
she looks strong. Yeah, she looks strong.
Bro, you know what they done? They showed the trailer, I think 2 years ago or something, where her biceps and stuff wasn't that crazy. Then they upgraded it to the latest game, and I'm like, what's going on with this? Man. Naughty Dog should have stuck with Crash Bandicoot, The Last of Us, and then stopped, and and Uncharted. Leave their legacy like that, but this one is just dented it.
You know what it was, The Last of Us? The ending was perfect.
Oh man, it was clear.
It's one of them games where it ends, and as a player, you can just imagine what happens next. Like, if you want to imagine something negative happening, you can imagine that. You want to imagine something positive happening, you can imagine that. But now with part 2, they're kind of forcing the ending on you.
Yeah.
And it's not like, okay, I know you kind of said what happened anyway, but by no getting batted up, it kind of was like, no, like when you deep it, he killed so many people.
Yeah.
So for him to die the way he died,
it's like a
doesn't
dog.
make any sense.
It's like they put a dog down, except with no respect. It's like he gets killed by Abby, by a golf club. Really.
If he's gonna die, he wouldn't die like that.
Yeah, it would have been like to clickers or something, you know, like just there was too many, or he just let something happen. But this scenario is so forced. It's true. It's like with the first game, they left it at the open. You don't know what's happening. But this game is forcing you to go down this route that you don't want to go down, but you have to because the script has forced you to. It's just, that's not a good story for me. They should have just left it like open, like how like number one was. It would have been like a masterpiece, but nah, they're not getting my piece.
But yeah, that's it. I'm watching the game online on YouTube. What's annoying me but gameplay so far is the story is not really there, and this is gonna sound so dumb. Yeah, 'cause obviously you buy the game for gameplay, but this game has no cutscenes. Like there's not you haven't got time to breathe. It's literally gameplay after gameplay after gameplay after gameplay, and like you kind of need like a cutscene just to breathe a little.
Oh, yeah, I thought they had some, but I guess the only cutscenes were the ones that were like leaked. Damn.
Bro, like I'm watching this gameplay, yeah, and I'm just like, okay, where's the time to breathe? Like,
yeah.
I need to breathe a little bit and then get back into the game. And it's so dark. Like I understand it's a revenge story, yeah, but lighten up a little bit. It's like you play a game for enjoyment. Doesn't get depressed.
This one's got like a lot of, like from seeing a lot of gore. And it seems sometimes unnecessary. Don't get me wrong, they're living in a like apocalyptic world, but it's more, quote, you could say safe now because they got like the little like safe place like how The Walking Dead did. But
yeah,
this one went overboard. I can kind of tell that they're like, yeah, we need to show. Like once you get to the ending and you see like the stuff with Ellie, you're gonna be like, yeah, this gore thing is crazy. Like they went ham. This was the same developers from Crash Bandicoot, but obviously now one of the main ladies left and it's gone down the shitter. I
mean, I still got faith in them because you look at the track record.
It's world class.
It's like, yeah, their record is, as you said, world class.
Yeah.
So I still got faith, but I'm just hoping they're not gonna go down this whole PC road. So you don't have to again, like, don't get me wrong, if you want to add lesbians or blah blah to your game,
yeah,
no problem. But with Eddie, totally correct me if I'm wrong, but in number one or even the DLC, yeah, I know Eddie was a young girl at the time in the game. Was there even any hint towards her sexuality like that?
They started pushing it when they added the DLC, and she was like 14 at the time, and she was playing with like another girl, and then it was like a mini side story kind of thing, and then at the end I think she like kisses her like quickly, and it's
cool.
Why are you? The thing is, no one cares about Ellie's sexuality. We just want to know the story about Joel, Ellie, and the clickers, zombies, or whatever you want, how they're going to survive this crazy world. It's not about the individual and then their sexuality and then how that's affecting them. It's like, we don't care. It's like the what's that guy flipping guy on ESPN?
The basketball guy.
Yeah. Stephen A.
Yeah,
Stephen A. About. We don't care.
Yeah.
We know we don't care. It's just we truly don't. We just want to see. We want a game to be fun. I hope the games don't go down this road where it's like a film, or it's like that game where it's like interactive, where you're watching a film but then you've got to just press the buttons to interact. I hope we don't.
Like Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain was exactly like that. I hoped games wasn't.
I'm not gonna lie yet. I'm not gonna lie. There's a game on PlayStation that's very similar to that. It's like Detroit.
Oh yeah. My sister loved that game.
I'm not gonna lie.
Apparently the graphics are elite. I'm not gonna lie as well. I heard the game is sick. I haven't played it.
There's some games like that where it's like click on point, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. But sometimes they do work out really well because that game was clean.
I think it was underrated as hell.
It's a story.
Yeah.
Like if you've got a good story in a game, it doesn't matter how the gameplay is. If you've got a good story, I'll play the game.
Yeah, because
if the story's not making sense, I don't give a damn about the gameplay.
Yeah, it's like Last of Us 1, great gameplay, great story. It's like what happened with Deus Ex Human Revolution. That game, the first game,
Yeah.
elite. Get graphics, story, visuals, audio, so good. And then apparently number 2, the story went down the shitter, and I didn't bother download it. I think like Billy was telling me saying it was awful, and then Adnan was saying that there was actually like racial stuff in the game, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just avoid this. Like, you have a good concept. I'm sorry, a good template. Why change it? Why change success?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It don't make no sense to appease fans that aren't gonna buy your game. Like, just stop.
It's stupid. Yeah, it's stupid.
My days, if you know. So while we're on topic like games, we've got Apex Legends cross game finally, bro.
You know what? They took their time.
Hallelujah.
But I'm happy with I'm happy with this whole crossplay stuff. Like, I'll talk about Apex at the start, but it's like it's finally coming onto Steam, which I'm like, okay, that's good. And because I've got a Nintendo Switch, it's coming onto the Switch also.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I can play it on my PS4, I can play it on my PC, and I can play it on my Switch. I'm just hoping now that they've got cross pay, yeah, they've got cross save.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be starting a game on each different platform.
Oh,
but
bro,
that's gonna annoy me.
that got me mad. I'm looking now just
Yeah,
quickly
'cause
to see.
Me and you paid a lot on the PS4. I haven't paid that much on the PC. And I think the reason I'm not paying on my PC because there's certain characters I've got on my PS4, but I haven't got on the PC. So I'm just like, okay, I can't really be asked to start a game. So hopefully that adds on cross save, and then yeah, paying that bit more often.
Yeah, because they've said here initially they said plans for cross-play, cross progression, and cross purchases would never be implemented because of the way the systems were set up early on. So that doesn't give me hope that it's going to.
I'm gonna add it,
which will be dumb. It'd be very annoying, but yeah, it's just every game. I'm sorry, if it's multiplayer, it needs to be cross game. There's no excuse.
Because you know FIFA 21 in the future they said they're gonna add cross play
Okay.
later down the line.
Yeah.
So it's like EA, like from a gaming perspective, like they get console wars and stuff, but okay, Call of Duty they've done it, but now EA is doing it. So it's like if EA is doing it, no one else got an excuse.
It's true, and EA are scumbags.
Yeah.
So it's true. Is it not? No one should be. When I heard it, I was like, initially, I was thinking, okay, does it have cross game? Because Rocket League, was like an indie developer, and then they had cross game. So I was like, where's Apex? And it's like, no, they didn't implement it. I'm like, why? What? So jarring. It's but that's good though. It's good they're adding that.
Yeah, it's good for gaming.
Yeah, good for business.
But honestly, it doesn't matter what platform your friend has, you're gonna play with them.
Yeah, finally
Like both of me and you got PC and PS4. Yeah, but it's like if you gonna play Apex on your PC, and me and Michael play like Apex on PS4, we can still play with each other.
Yeah.
It's like perfect.
That's a vibe. That's a whole vibe. So that's coming in September supposedly. So hopefully that works straight out the gate. Yeah, and the last thing, that I had like topic, it's random, but Twitter added voice notes for iOS.
Yeah, I saw that.
What's
your first thing I need to say is, how come iPhone always get these features first?
Bro, if I speak again, I'm in trouble because I feel Apple are paying these companies. Why iPhone doesn't have the market value? The market what's it called? Basically, the market space.
Share.
Yeah, the market share that Android has. So why they still get? Is it a clout thing? Like, is it because Apple's got the clout? Like, it's just a name.
Yeah, it's a clout. It's a clout.
Because I'm thinking, why are they always getting that? I saw it and I was like, okay, let me update my Twitter. I did, and then it's like, it's just for iOS. I'm like, why? Wait, how many years?
Like you, I was gonna say, like you, I saw that, and I was like, fucking hell! Like, are you serious about this?
Yeah, every bloody time.
Voice notes It's only for Apple.
It's a
And it's
piss
like,
take.
okay, it's 2020 now.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's not even like how it was 2006, where iPhone was the only smartphone that you could have bought.
Hmm.
There's so many smartphones on this like in the world. So if you're gonna add one feature, you can't just add it to one section of users, and the
Yeah.
other section not gonna have access to it. It's dumb. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
It's a good feature to have. Something that I wouldn't use personally,
Yeah. Same.
because like you don't really hear my voice. Like I'll tweet what I need to tweet. You don't need to hear my voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see how it actually changes social media. I think they're the first platform where you could actually have voice note on your public feed.
Yeah. 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 Because they were implementing you know how Instagram has stories, they were implementing stories only in Brazil.
What, on Twitter?
Yeah, Twitter was doing
Okay,
their
okay.
it was like last month they were implementing just for Brazil region Twitter stories, and then they're eventually going to try and push it to other regions. So I'm thinking Twitter's becoming like Instagram, but it's better than Instagram because it's got the interactability with like everyone, and
Yeah.
you have all the news and stuff, and you can still post pictures. Like for me, Twitter's the best social media platform, excluding like YouTube. I don't like Instagram's probably like second after Twitter. Facebook's down in the mud. I'm sick of Facebook. Um, but yeah, it's just I'm surprised they added this stuff. They are trying to implement like Instagram stuff, and Snapchat kind of stuff. So it's kind of weird now, a weird space.
Yeah, like the whole story thing it's weird. Like, when I think of stories, I know Instagram, Snapchat's always the OG.
Mm.
Obviously, everyone else is copying Snapchat 5.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's weird. It's like for Twitter to have stories, it's not going to be really
it's gonna be weird.
weird. Like Twitter's a platform for me where I could just talk shit.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And
You can talk the crap
people
and
that I know in real life don't really follow me on Twitter.
mm,
So I could just talk crap and I don't really care about the impact.
yeah,
Like Facebook, that's mostly friends and family. Snapchat, if I got your number, you probably gonna have me on Snapchat. Instagram is it's random. Like, I'm sure I've got a couple of bots following me on Instagram.
yeah. So many
But Twitter is
bots.
one of them ones where it's a lot of traders or my friends on Instagram. No family on Instagram
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
So I could just tweet what I want to tweet.
It's just true because
But having stories on it is gonna be weird.
yeah, I
I'm
got
not gonna really share my life on Twitter.
because I've got yeah, like you say, more people that I know in real life on Instagram that follow me, and then Twitter's more for the random stuff. It's like 50-50, but Twitter's known for
Yeah.
just like shit posting and promoting your stuff. Like I like promoting my stuff on Twitter because of the like I can interact quicker and stuff. I just prefer it compared to Instagram. Instagram is more you gotta have clout, like off the rip. Twitter you can just
Yeah.
spew stuff in it, use a hashtag and get people seeing it. But Insta you've got to kind of have some clout and not be on private. Because if you're on private, yeah, it's a myth. Like trying to grow in there. And Facebook is just Advil now, so I don't even have Facebook. So I did, well, mostly
Facebook
like when Mike's is
trash.
posting his legendary statuses and stuff. So
Yeah, he stopped that now.
oh yeah,
Facebook now is just certain. It's this. Remember I'm secondary school.
yeah,
So Facebook, you got two people from secondary school who just share a lot of basic shit. That is all Facebook is nowadays.
yeah. I remember when I didn't have Facebook and everyone. You remember the reason why I got Facebook? You remember in secondary when
With the whole scenario
yeah
is racist.
yeah
Yeah.
everyone the photos was exposed.
Uh,
Facebook was mad.
Aye.
I feel for that individual still. It's but I laugh, but it's just that's all you can do now. It's just I feel for them, but yeah, it's secondary, man. If they know, it's a mad
it
one.
was amazing times, man.
Yeah, I need to get Mike eventually.
There should be I'm gonna say there should be a podcast with me, you, and Mike. There's so much we could talk about, like fish fingers. No, we need to imit him also. Fish fingers.
Bro, you got the stories to tell. We've all got Michael's have got. Even it's mad because we was only recently hearing stories like past 2 years what happened in secondary, and I'm like, Mike, so you didn't tell us for time. I'm like, okay, Mike's man, you living his best life. Yeah, definitely need to get him on. Was there anything else you wanted to add, like topics, or that's it? Because it's been an hour
No,
and
not
20.
really. Yeah, I think.
It's been a live ep.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
I
got
the
content.
longest podcast.
Yeah, I got content.
Yeah. Okay.
Content, baby.
No,
Hey.
I think. I don't know. I don't know if you heard about it, but in the bedding, there's apparently been like a stabbing.
What, just now?
Like, again, they did a couple of hours ago.
Oh, right.
I should have been up there the whole Black Lives Matter topic,
Oh.
but obviously I think there was like a protest, and there was like a stabbing or something.
Oh, yeah. It says here, terror-related attack in
the-
Reading, straight after Black Lives Matter protests. But it says 3 white people stabbed. The hell?
Like, again, I don't know that much about it. Like, obviously, it does happen, so I haven't read that much about it.
This is all...
But yeah, that was definitely something I should have brought up earlier. But it's just mad.
Flipping
I was on Twitter, I just saw it.
Damn, what the hell? Oh, my days. Yeah,
But
this...
again, it's like, I want to make myself clear. Earlier in the podcast, I did say that people need to go on violence. When I say violence, I don't mean stabbing people. I just mean like doing riots, not actually killing people, because no one, as humans, we shouldn't judge someone and actually take their life. That's what I believe. So I just want to clear that up before someone uses this against me in the future.
Oh, definitely. You know them weirdos that like search certain words back from like when Twitter was first created on accounts.
Yeah.
Like, let me search off at your at name, and then let me see this, and then somehow it probably will be out of context as well, but they'll still try and cancel you. But these are the same people that don't even support you anyway. It's like you lot have too much time on your hands. Like,
oh, it's dumb. It's like, what, you haven't got a life?
it's like
You're spending hours upon hours.
Yeah, this I could even talk
For
about
what, a couple of hours of clout?
Yeah, this cancel cancel culture is a joke. It's like you said before. We've agreed. It's when you said it's because there's no like at the time there's no war and stuff going on in the world. So these people creating problems.
We're not living at the moment. We're not living through any hard times. Okay, we've got this pandemic, but again, I don't want no one to use it against me. Make me sound weird or wild, but most people, it's not really going to affect most people. Yeah, like, okay, if you got someone that you know who died from it, I feel sorry for you guys, but most people, I don't think it's going to affect them. So people, as you said, just go on the internet, use the hours of the days to search someone at, just to see what to have a crap that spoke about 10 years ago, and just to cancel them. It's dumb.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Because I could have treated something wild 10 years ago. Yeah, I would have been 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm still a young teenager, and you're gonna cancel me because of something I treated that long ago. It doesn't make sense.
It's actually wild, man. Oh my days. While I'm here, you know what? I need to eventually try and get ZZ Mills as well on my pod, but that's gonna be a myth. Like, I need to have big clout.
Boy, she's off.
She'll probably try and rinse me off my own podcast. I'd have to just cancel
I
it.
was gonna say about like, I was gonna say, if you ever have her on your pod, be ready.
I would fight, you know. And when I say fight, as in I would just cancel the call. Like,
so if you have her on your pod, you had to go through all your social media accounts, make sure you haven't said any shit. Yeah, like, you had to make sure you patterned yourself.
oh my, yeah, she's gonna grill me. It's like, bro, nah, that'll be a myth. Yeah, I think that's it for like the topics and stuff. I ain't really got nothing else. That was a vibe.
Yeah, I got nothing else to say. I was gonna say is obviously if you are still watching, I know the will say this after, but sub, show support, like at Durrell on Instagram, even on Instagram, Twitter. Just give us a feedback. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
the
know, bro.
feedback.
It's been a vibe. It's been amazing.
Yeah,
It's generally been
your
amazing.
feedback is invaluable. Hit me up, man. I'm trying to be like Joe Rogan. That's what I aspire to be. Like, I'm putting it
You
out there,
will be.
innit?
You will be. Not trying. You will be.
So you start from the bottom, innit? And yeah, study the greats and become greater people. That's what you can do.
I like it.
That's the way to think. Cause yes, time flies. You know what was scary as well? The last thing I saw on Twitter, I should have liked it. Someone said they just turned 42, and he was like, "Damn, it only felt yesterday I was 22," and he was like, "But I'm
Oh,
happy to be
gosh.
alive." I was like, 20 years, but it's true. Like years of fly, and it's scary. Like
It does. It does.
fuck. It's-
That right. If you got your grind, focus on your grind in it. That's all I say is life is. It's short. It's long, but it's short at the same time, innit?
yeah,
Yeah. So as long as you're main thing is as long as you're happy doing what you do, then you can't really complain. But deep down, if you know you're not happy doing what you're doing, oh boy, you're gonna be living an unhappy life, man.
yeah. And
Change careers or whatever.
too many people stop because they don't see progress within like a week or month or a year. It's like I'm so gassed that this will be the 10th episode. Like I could have easily stopped after like 5, and I was like,
Yeah.
well, I'm not even hitting double digits, but I'm like, no, I find it fun. Like I like to do it, and it's just people are like, oh no, I want to see progress. I want to make money now. Like I don't want to grind it out. You have to be. You have to. It sounds crazy saying it, but you have to be in love with losing. That's what Gary Vee said. Because if you
Yeah.
don't embrace the losing, how are you gonna win? Like you don't come out the gates winning.
It's dumb because a lot of people when I'm talking about this, they look at footballers. Yeah. I didn't really deep this until a couple of months ago. Yeah, which is, I know it sounds really stupid. But you look at footballers, yeah, and they will get like a big contract at the age of 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you know how long they've been working towards this for? Since the age of like 6, 5.
Yeah.
They've been grinding out for like 13, 14 years to get
Yeah.
a big contract. So the way I see it is, if you got a dream, if you got your ambition, if you're not willing to work at least a minimum of 10 years towards your goal, then forget it. A minimum of 10 years to become a great and then live the rest of your life doing whatever you want. For me, it's worth it. Because my whole nightmare is to be working for someone else, achieving their dreams.
Yeah.
I'm just surviving day to day.
You're
Yeah, it's like, nah.
you're building their dream and help build their foundation for their kids. What about yours? Like, why aren't you chasing yours? It's just we don't have much time, and it sounds like kind of bad to say and kind of morbid, but like it's true. Like time's ticking. Like it's actually deep. Like I was just thinking about it as well. I'm just like, even if you don't always get the support from friends and stuff you're doing, you still have to do it. Like even when I was doing certain stuff, and then you might get a friend that's saying, "Oh yeah, I should put this out now." Even when like I saw Sheikah putting out gaming posts on Instagram, I was like, "Oh yeah." But at the time when I was streaming on Twitch, I was like, "Oh yeah, I should put out stuff as well." Like he motivated me to do stuff, and then you're telling me to do stuff. Like you bounce off each other, but it's just you just have to have tunnel vision and just do it, man. Like forget the embarrassment, forget the judgment. Like yeah, it's
But the way I see it is literally, if you got a dream, if you got ambition, yeah, forget what everyone else says because they can't see your vision. Only you can see your own vision. Yeah, and you have to work, like as Nifty Hustle says, yeah, like grind all your life. You have to grind.
yeah,
Dedication. Yeah, every single day you dedicate yourself towards your grind because no one else can do it for you. Yeah, it's not like homework where I could you like you know it's secondary school.
yeah,
This sounds so bad, but You used to do the work, and I used to come to you like, oh, Durrell, can I see your homework? I'll copy it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like real life, not real life. Like when it comes to like the real grind,
Hmm.
it's not like that. When it comes to the grind time, it's about the work that you as an individual put in.
Yeah.
So if you've got a dream, work towards it every single day, then you actually eventually become there.
Facts. Facts. You can't add nothing else. That's facts. That's all we can do in this world, man. Um, I think that's all the topics we've said. We've ended it on a fantastic note. I am gassed. Got the bro on Ep 10. Are you crazy? Are you
I
come
know
on?
it's been F10.
They
I'm
said I
here.
wouldn't make Ep 3. Look where I am. 10. We're aiming for 50, and then we're reaching 100, isn't it? Like P Diddy
I
said,
love it. I
you know
love
when he's
it.
always gassing up on songs, we can't stop, we won't stop. That was it. Bad boys for life. Yeah.
But I'm gonna say I love the progress. I generally love the progress. But then I'll keep it going.
Thank you.
In like once you make it to Joe Rogan level, don't forget your boys.
I won't.
All
I'm
I'm
telling
saying,
you,
don't forget the boys.
I won't. I won't. Bros that kept me, especially you, kept me on the same path, bro. Like when I was lost, you was the lighthouse. So don't worry, I got you. So do you want to do your like outro for the peeps?
Yeah, I just want to say like it's been an amazing episode. Amazing to be invited to the podcast and actually like talk to you guys, talk with Durrell. It's been my first podcast ever, so it's actually been like amazing experience. Kind of motivated me to do a bit more podcasts. But yeah, as I said earlier, my Instagram/Twitter is Kieran NHFX. Add me for that if you are interested into Forex related stuff. Just add me, get to see my whole progress, how I started, etc. etc. If you got any questions regarding Forex, yeah, it's the same mode. Just like add me, we talk about it, and then I'll pass on to Deville so you could actually have the closing comment.
All right. Thank you for whoever's stuck by the whole episode, even if it's for a little section. Thank you. Episode 11 soon. I'm gonna put this out, render it, blah blah blah. Probably gonna put highlights and stuff. But yeah, all the socials will be down below. Thank you for checking out the podcast. See you in the next ep. Peace.